A lot of spending money lately. The NBA free agent frenzy has not stopped. The big one this morning, Kemba Walker and the Oklahoma City Thunder have agreed to a contract buyout this morning, paving the way for Walker to sign with his hometown New York Knicks. That according to Adrian Wojnarowski. Thunder general manager Sam Presti and Walker's agents worked to come to an agreement on a buyout of the 2 years and $74 million remaining on Walker's contract. I said hometown. Who could flash back and forget to this memorable moment from Kemba, 2011, the Big East quarterfinals, the step back, tied at 74 against Pitt. That won the game. A magical season for the Huskies. They went on to win the national championship. Kemba in front of the home crowd. By the way, that Pitt team was a 1 seed in the tournament.
How was that a decade ago?
Got bounced in the second round. See, I was trying to avoid the, hey, look how old we are.
I'm sorry, but it feels like yesterday.
Well, maybe it was in some people's minds. Walker's New York homecoming is just the latest of a number of returns to the city this offseason. Over the past 5 weeks, Knicks have been busy from the upcoming season. They've been adding players. On Tuesday, Evan Fournier, the Celtics, signed a 4-year, $78 million deal to also join the Knicks. In other news today, we had some busy stuff this morning. Restricted free agent forward John Collins, a 5-year, $125 million deal to stay with the Hawks, also according to Woj. The deal includes a player option in the 5th year. Collins averaged 21.6 points and 10.1 rebounds per game.
And then do the math on this one, or not, because it might make you feel bad. But Steph Curry has a 4-year, $215 million extension with the Warriors. He is the only NBA player to get multiple $200 million deals. The Bulls, they pulled off a sign and trade with the Spurs, and it's gotten Chicago DeMar DeRozan on a 3-year, $85 million deal. He can actually sign it Friday when that free agent moratorium is lifted. And the Nets, they're getting some depth for their backcourt, courtesy of a Patty Mills. After 10 years with the Spurs, 12 in the league, he's got a new 2-year deal with Brooklyn. And then there are the Lakers, who are getting even older. By adding Carmelo Anthony to the mix, he's going to spend his 19th season in LA. It's a 1-year deal, so he'll join LeBron, AD, and Russell Westbrook. But look at this. The Lakers have now signed 7 free agents. Plus, they traded for Westbrook. So they're experienced and just plain getting older, because 6 players are 32 or older, and that is the most ever added in a single offseason in NBA history. I'm not going to average out this next shot, but Bobby Marks is here. We are in front of the screen. Look, they've been busy, have the Lakers, but they still have some work to do because there are 3 open spots. So who and what should they be targeting?
Yeah, they've got 12 players under contract. As we saw with the recent signing, the veteran minimum exception, bargain shopping, the tax mid-level went to Kendrick Nunn right there. It's a top-heavy roster here. The one name that we can keep an eye on, right, is a player like Dennis Schroeder. They still have his bird rights here. What happens with Schroeder there? That's kind of the name to keep an eye on, because maybe you can flip him down the road here. But 3 roster spots. You're looking at minimum players unless you can maybe do something with Schroeder.
Okay, the Lakers are obviously making a big splash, but they're not the only team making moves. We just mentioned some of the things that Chicago has done. The Bulls, a free agent frenzy, if you will, because they got Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, and Alex Caruso. They have all been added to that roster. So now you have 3 20-point scorers from a season ago in Vucevic and DeMar DeRozan and Lonzo Ball. But much like the Lakers, Bobby, they also have holes to fill. So again, same question for the Bulls. What should they be looking at, or who?
So they've got 9 players under contract here with the DeMar DeRozan signing. Alex Caruso also came out. They added Tony Bradley today. They still have restricted free agent Lauri Markkanen. They've got his bird rights. They can sign him to the qualifying offer, which is at $9 million. But that's another team that's got a lot of holes to fill. They've got the veteran minimum exception. I'm not ready to put them up there with Philadelphia, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, even Miami. This is still kind of a tier B team, but they've got 5 roster spots, and there's still work to do. But it's a great start when you can add Lonzo and certainly DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso. This is kind of what's going to be a little bit of a wild card this offseason. Zach LaVine. Yeah, he's extension eligible. He's looking for his contract to be renegotiated. They don't have cap space to do it. The potential is that he's going to have to play out the year and enter next year as an unrestricted free agent.
Here's a guy who's also said, I just want respect in the contract talks. That's Bobby Marks.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.